20-year sibling rivalry, Mario and Luigi team up using synchronized super moves in their most ridiculous adventure ever.
Let's go!
Okie dokie.
Let's go!
Okie dokie.
So as far as momentum goes, this is gonna be a little weird. This is the same final episode for you. However, this will be a whole other day. It is midnight on the 28th as of recording this last part, because even though I set aside all night, late into the morning, to finish this game and record all the final parts, doing so took more than 4 hours because of the just stretching, the absolute stretching of this level, just time and time again being like, here's a whole nother length, here's a whole nother length, and then the absolutely ridiculous boss fights. It's beginning to become hard for me to parse what is just a general frustration at personally feeling done with the game, and then what is the game's fault? Like what is actually the game, the design problems with the game itself? I think I've made myself abundantly clear. I think I've explained to myself. I don't think I'm being unreasonable with my qualms. But here's what we're gonna do. I am motivated. I have a Roy Rogers. I come equipped with the Roy Rogers. It may already be late. We're level 39. I'm going to get to hit level 40. Hope that's what we needed to get the last badge rank. We'll go check out the final shop, and then we're gonna go beat the boss. I'm gonna go beat the final boss. I'm gonna cut to when I get the final rank. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. It's gonna be fine, gang. We're almost done. We're almost done. Okay, that's one. And it does it. Okay, cool. Good. Oh yeah. Oh wait, there's a +1 effect. Hold on. Does that mean we get to choose 2 more? That would be crazy. Additional stock for that. Okay, we can't do anything. Yeah, anything involving leveling doesn't matter anymore. Solo attack, jump power, 120. Boost your counter power. Makes the Luigi area cost half the BP they normally do. Does that stack with my badge I have equipped? Let's find out. You're at the highest rank, you get to choose 1 more rank up bonus. Very cool. I mean, he is Jumpman. You know what I mean? It is a shame. All these ones where you get extra stats per level, it's just like, not getting gear slot. I guess you could wait a really long time. You'd be waiting until, like, depending on how many of the level ones you want. Getting quick level doesn't seem right, because we're at the end of the game. We're max rank now, right? So, like, the game pretty much scales as you would expect it to. What, make mushrooms give you XP as well as HP. That's interesting. You use mushrooms all game. I think I'll give Mario Jumpman. Yeah, it just, I don't know. This is a really cool idea. I like this idea a lot. I don't really understand the assortment of things, though. I think the assortment of of abilities is it's a little strange, and I don't know. Some of them feel a little counterintuitive if you think about them. You know, you don't need to level up faster. You don't need to level up faster. And I don't think the ones where you get extra stats per level, I don't think that's going to be better than just having the gear slots, honestly. And then you're missing out on a ton of gear and a ton of pickups all game if you don't get the gear slots as quickly as possible, you know what I mean? And some of the gear slots are good. I mean, one of the gear slots is what is allowing us to cut our BP in half to begin with. It's very strange. But you'd have to get the stat ones early. If you don't get the stat ones when you first start ranking up, then you're just like, you're doing yourself a disservice. The longer you wait to get the stat boosting ones, the less valuable they are. You know what I mean? Like they just become increasingly less valuable as the game goes on. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I like it. It's a cool idea. It's just sort of strange to me. Oh, I should have checked. I didn't hold long enough on the BP screen to see if Mario's bro moves were even lower costing. If it does stack, then that's great. If it doesn't stack, then I feel like maybe they should mention that. Yeah, like, I don't know. How we're doing this nonsense. How the heck do we get back? But I shouldn't have gone this route. Okay, well. I'll just do this. Okay, I still gotta level up Luigi. Once I do, you'll see that. And then we will take it from there. Okay. Heck yeah, Luigi. Yeah, I mean, I already knew what I was gonna pick for Luigi. Things that make sense. He is our tank healer, so that is exactly. And see, this is the stuff that makes this stuff more interesting. I wish there were more abilities like that, more just like crazy passives like that. I think would have been way cooler overall. Nice. I believe this is like the final stat array, right? I don't think we can level up anymore. Well, okay, so we need to dip on over to the, yeah, we need to zip on over back outside, and then go all the way back to the shop, which shouldn't be too hard. Oh, it won't be hard at all. The shop was the place on the beach, right? I think. Shop area. It's literally called the shop area, yeah. It was this side, right? Welcome, good sirs. All of our wares are handmade and carefully selected materials. Only items of the highest quality will be found here. This area is reserved for customers who have reached rainbow rank. Dearest customer, I'm terribly sorry. Indeed, you have already achieved rainbow rank. Please do come in. Oh, I thought he was about to tell us that we still weren't ready. Hello? I must thank you for taking the time to visit our shop today. I'm Pritchard. You have a name? And I'll be taking care of you gentlemen today. I'm glad to be at your service. The needs of our customers are varied, you understand. As such, we offer a variety of services for your pleasure. Before I enumerate them, please be seated. This way, please. Spot of rosehip tea. This is very Bowser's Inside Story, making it to the final place. Cool. We also feature a special daily delight. Today you may choose a full body massage, or if you prefer, a deluxe mustache groom. Oh yeah, don't touch the mustache. Mustache groom, very good sir. Oh, we're choosing the oh right, because before it was a shave. Yeah, in Bowser's Inside Story, it was oh, do you want us to shave your mushrooms? And they were both like, hey, do not do that. We will look cursed. First, a lathering of stash shampoo. Delicate stash rub. And to finish, a proper trim. Oh, no. Let us tame these beasts. No trim, apologies. Right, yeah, no. You freaking miss me with that. Very good, sirs. I've taken the liberty of preparing customized wares for you. Good heavens. Please choose at your leisure. Okay. One of those things where it's like, so where's the shop? We're gonna get to a shop at some point, right? Lets you use jump 3 times when using a solo jump. Swing twice with a hammer? Excuse me? Sometimes lets you deal equal damage to an enemy that damages you. I'm sorry, have we not had this before? We must have had something similar before. Same defense. Just lowers BP and HP. That's freaking fine for Mario. These ones are cool. These are almost like I wish there were other things to modify our normal attacks throughout the game. Now I don't know. I haven't watched anybody play Brothership. I have only heard like a couple lines of information here and there. I know there's something called plug attacks, and I heard that they're cool, and I heard that they let you modify your normal attacks, like your hammer and your jumping, which sounds pretty sick. Restores 20 HP and 10 BP per turn. Lets you use items without removing them from your inventory. Oh. Oh. So I'm, like, for sure, like, it happens every time? There's a chance of it happening? Or... That's crazy, okay. This one's also crazy. Yeah, this stuff is pretty absurd. Oh, right, what do you have equipped right now? Starware, no special effects. I think I won't use that on Luigi. I will use this on Mario. Equip. We have been just stockpiling money. I think we can buy literally everything. I don't know if we can buy everything for everybody, but Mario has the Jumpman stuff. I might actually use Jumpman now because that's crazy. Well, so I did check in a fight. The BP passive that Mario has does stack with the Bros Ring, which is absurd. So that's pretty crazy. Use the amount your badge meter fills after attacks. I think we just use this on Luigi. This is really good. Luigi will never die. Luigi has his great cool things. This one doesn't even increase Mario's attack. If I get 10 BP back a turn, that balances out the BP I will be the saved BP I'll be losing from removing the Bros Ring. Yeah, just straight up. And I do that naturally now. So I think I put the angel thing on Mario. And then I will sell. We're at the end of the game. Nothing matters anymore. Nothing can hurt us. I believe. Cool. Again, arming Mario to the teeth. It's so sad that most of what Luigi does for half the game is just meaningless. He's fully decked out. He's been decked out with a bunch of cool stuff. Barely get to, like, half the game is spent in the dream world where Luigi doesn't get benefits from any of this stuff. Only if it can affect Mario. Which, I mean, maybe that means all the passives affect Mario too, but although, no, I know that's not true, because if that was true, then Mario would have been, would have had a 3-hit shield at the start of every fight, and we know that's not true. That didn't happen. So no, I mean, so it was like, the game would just sort of like pick and choose what, oh, I forgot we got a full heal. The game would just pick and choose what Mario would get from Luigi's equipment, or it would specify, and then it's like, oh yeah, I remember. If it was too beneficial, like if it was just like raw attack damage from a thing where you had to get excellence in order to, well, you had to get excellence or take damage from your own attacks. If that was what was happening, then yeah, then sure, then Mario's affected. It would be too OP otherwise. And it's like, I'm one guy. You've reduced me down to a single person in fights against 30 people at once. And then you're talking to me about, like, I don't know, and then you're talking to me like about like what's fair or unfair, like, I don't know, man. Seems kind of screwed up to me. Did I miss? I must have missed where the pipes were. Oh. Now you know what you should do? The Bros are even on BP, which is pretty crazy. They're not even on PAL, that's for sure. Or defense, but Mario's oddly enough pretty high up there for defense. And the Mario got higher stash too. Must be factoring equipment or something. No, I didn't even walk on it. Okay. You could give me a prompt like you do with most other things. Whatever. Yeah, it's just it's a shame to be building out a character all game. Oh, I passed it. I walked right past it. It's a shame to be building out a character all game and then just to feel like most of most of that process amounts to nothing for like large portions of the game, you know? Because yeah, I mean, then it doesn't matter in the giant fights either. Doesn't matter in the dream battles. And then Mario feels like he gets so astronomically strong. He just has like better moves, better everything, Papa John's. That it doesn't even, like, Luigi hasn't even been getting to go in the overworld fights either, to be fair. It's kind of crazy. But, I mean, for sure Luigi will get to participate in this fight, right, game? Alright. Here we go. The fight against the main villain? Question mark? The guy who was sort of in the background of most scenes the whole game? No, let's be positive. Gonna go into this with an open mind. Impressive to have come this so far. And Tasma, hear me, this is the end for you. This time I will ensure you never return. Oh, jeez. Oh, dude says I'm gonna kill you. I have heard those words before a long time ago. But this time it'll be different. I have Bowser on my side. What? What? Ouch. I don't work well with others. What do you mean by this? I mean, you're an idiot. You thought you were using me? Me? Buddy, I was playing you like a bat fiddle. What in the... No. How could you? I'll tell you how. This castle, Peach the Dreamstone, all mine, you hear me? They belong to Bowser. Oh, there's Peach. I literally forgot about Peach because the game forgot about a Peach. Until right now. With Bowser, everything's set. What do you guys have yourselves a pity party? Me? I'm done with you. Dreamstone, let's get dreamy. Take me to the top. Such a betrayal. I pity you, Tasma. Save your pity. Save it for Bowser. But before I take him, Dreambert, I will take you. Wait, what? So it comes to this, Tasma. I accept. Let us settle this once and for all. Dang, Dream was actually throwing hands? Wait, hold on. Isn't Tasma really not gonna be like the final anything, the final fight? Here's the thing, I actually do love that Bowser was like, dude, I knew that you were going to try to play me. Man, like, I knew you were going to try to play me and Tasma. It's the oldest trick in the book. I'm an evil guy. I know, I understand how these things work. He's like, I've been tricking you the whole time. You gave me everything I wanted to butter me up, and then I'm just gonna run away with it. I do think that's pretty great. I do think that's great. However, I mean, I don't know yet. We'll have to see where this goes. But as of right now, Tasma was a absolutely worthless villain. But we'll see where this goes. Is that all? Come on. I can open dream portals whenever I wish now. For that is what I wished from the Dreamstone. Oh. In the dream world, I will be at full strength. I have changed, Dreambert. You have been warned. No, stop. Dreambert. Wait, we can't get in there without... Oh. Dreambert, hold on. Ah, yes. Growing stronger. Mario, Luigi. I beg of you, please save the island. And the Dreamstone. Dreambird? Wait. Luigi's not asleep. It'll help as well. Dream of Luigi, come on, okay. Alright. I'm gonna tell you something, gang. I cannot believe all the stuff I just talked about, and they're forcing me into a fight in the dream world instead of in the overworld as the final battle. I'm so utterly disappointed. Well, at least we made Mario really freaking strong. Spooky. What? Oh, game. Oh, that's cool. He has a unique status that puts me to sleep, so I can't... oh, what? Since when? Oh, those are just coins and stuff. Okay. I mean, coins though? I'm collecting coins now? Well, it's a good thing I bought Mario all that gear. I had a feeling. Okay, so... Okay, hold on. Things I like. Background's pretty sick. The music is great. I actually kind of like Phantasma's design. I think he has a great silhouette. It's a shame we don't get to see this ever. We saw this at like the beginning of the game, and now we're seeing this right now. I cannot believe the game did two things in a row. They shoved us back into the dream world for a fight, where we don't get to use most of the game's mechanics, and then they also said, "Hey, now that you're back doing a solo fight, as just Mario against a guy, who's going to have big, long, elaborate attacks that can hit you multiple times. He does a status effect that puts you to sleep and makes you lose a turn. You know, the turn that you only have one of. This is the first time I've gotten to do an attack. Ooh, this game is just the gift that keeps on giving me a freaking aneurysm. Crud. I did do a lot of damage. I mean, Dreambird sitting here supplying heals like that's pretty cool. Oh, you just made a bunch more? Well, all of my attacks hit everybody anyways, so. Oh. Oh, cool, I'm getting tripped. Cool. Oh, cool, yeah. I can't... Where are they? I can't tell where they're aligned. Like, you gotta, like... Okay. No, oh, no, maybe the falling asleep just happens? Maybe he doesn't have anything to do with getting hit or not? What's a bad one? Oh. Oh, okay. I can't believe, and then having this be how you dodge attacks sometimes? Like, come on, dude. Oh, I'm trying to find, oh, I have to find the right one? So I got lucky last time. Oh, okay, so I lose. I lose because this is an endless attack. it's crazy. Okay, yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead because I have to use gyro controls. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't do this the other night. I'm glad I stopped playing. Because if I was presented with this nonsense, oh boy, let me tell you, I would have gone bonkers. Like, I still might. Okay, I gotta like. And then it trips you, and it has to trip you. Oh, cool. You just get chained. Oh, cool. You just get chain tripped. Chain tripped into getting hit multiple times. And then this. I have to go into the holes. Is there a way to see which ones are good and which ones are bad? Is there a way to see that? Oh, his things highlight them. Okay. I know which one it is now. Ugh, okay. Gosh dang it. I can't have anything nice. Music is amazing. Music is popping off though. You know what? It's gotta be said. Cool, I finally get to do an attack now. I finally get to attack one time. Am I the only one who thinks that's crazy? Oh, I destroyed all his orbs. So my problem with this attack was that you have to try and keep track of. They're so big. Cool. Okay, it's not too bad. They're just so large that it's hard for them to get all. Oh, he's going multiple times. Why is he already going multiple times? Oh, it hit. That hurt him too. Wait, you're just going again? Do I want to be in the center of them? Yeah, I think I can't jump in the shockwave. Wait, what? Wait, he can do 3 rounds of 96 damage? Don't put me to sleep. Gosh dang it, okay. He could do 3 rounds and each hit would do 96 damage. And that was the second attack he did. Why does he get to go? Why do they get to go? Why do enemies get to go multiple times in a fight where I have one person? And then how come some of their attacks? How come I have to get put to sleep? How come I get tripped, chain tripped in the middle of an attack to ensure that I take more damage? I mean, I guess at least my attacks do 1,000,000 damage. And Dreamberg is healing me all the time, which is nice. He just gets to have these up all the time, so I don't really know what the, like... Yeah, I really don't know what the, like, game plan's supposed to be. That one's not that bad. it's a little hard to see where they're aligned because they're all different heights and different places. Damage. Like, you can't jump and move. I think they have to land on top of you. Wait. Well, I'm dead. That did 110 damage. And he gets to do it multiple times. And he gets to move where they're gonna land in midair. So you can't, so aligning with them doesn't matter. He's gonna shift them over to the side while they're moving. Dude, game, why can't you just... Why can't you just cut me a break, man? We don't have to do this every time. Gets to go first, because he probably has... They probably make sure he has like 500 speed or something, so he always gets to go. There's more of them. It's right when he's about to put his hand out is you do it, it seems like. Why do I feel like I'm missing HP? That's what's weird to me too. What? Okay. You hadn't done that before. So why are the orbs always out if it doesn't matter? You can never get them, like, down enough. Come on, man. You can't recover. At least let me recover. Gosh dang. I can't freaking see where they are. Okay. Is it the same? Maybe it's the same. The fact that you... Oh my gosh, the fact... It's freaking endless. The fact that it's endless like this... I guess they don't do that much damage. Is it the same outline? Yeah, okay. But the mushroom was in a different place this time. I think this is the one to use. I don't think the whirlwind is like very good actually. Okay. Cool, and that's my turn. That's my turn. Now I get to sit through another round of 30 attacks. Why even have him getting like a power-up? Why is that even a mechanic? He's gonna get it every time. He just gets to do that every time, right? So like, why? You should just make his attack naturally that high. Didn't know, I couldn't tell. Is jumping on the bats, does that hurt him in a meaningful way? You know, I'll try this one just to do it. Yeah, I mean, basically, the, Took like 500 damage, about the same. Having the 10 BP every turn does just straight up give you back anything you are going to use when everything's cut in half. Even if things weren't cut in half, it would still be pretty good. I guess I'll try to jump up in here first. No. Okay. I don't mind that attack. That attack's fine. I hate this one. Yeah, I mean, this one can outright kill me. The fact that that one can straight up kill me, if you don't do that one right, you could just die. In one turn, in one attack, it could fully kill you. Like, I don't know. That seems a little disgusting to me. It feels like it's very easy to get hit by that. I don't know, is the thing to just not move? Because I didn't move that time. No, the air hockey is just the way to... Oh, okay. Air hockey seems like it's just the way to do it. Dark hammer. We can still level up? Oh, whatever. Oh, what do you... Yes, we did it, is the proper thing to say when you kill an eldritch horror. We defeated Phantasma. Yes, at last. We win at last. Mario, Luigi, you have my thanks. Now you must focus. We must finish Bowser. Easy, Dreamboat, don't push yourself. It is all right. I'm well. Mario, Luigi, onward. Mario, Luigi, now it's definitely the final battle. Bowser and his minions are atop the castle. We must focus our power and pursue. Is that actually... I'm sorry, so Phantasma is just straight up dead? That wasn't... So the final boss is just Bowser. Hurts you when you attack foes. Hurts Mario if Dreamy Luigi wields it. Does it do 1,000,000 damage? I guess it looks like it does 1,000,000 damage. It does so much damage. It's crazy how much damage it does. Sure, you know what? Screw it. I don't even care. So can I please get to use Luigi? Like, actually use Luigi. Please. He has all this cool stuff he can do now. I just want him to do it. You know what I mean? This has gone on longer than I thought it was going to. I didn't think there was going to be a 40-minute ordeal. What are we doing? Oh, come on. Seriously? They already caught up. No good. We can expect no mercy. Go prepare, Plunk. Sergeant Guy. We will defend this castle, men. Rise up. This is our time. You could have probably added some, like, intense music. Yeah, you didn't want to add some, like, more intense music? Just the same moody ambience with... Okay. I'm gonna be honest, we just fought the front cover boss of the game. This is not how you follow that up. What? What are you talking? Oh my gosh. What are you talking about? I simply didn't get hit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, cool. Those ones are gonna... Like, why are we... Why? Okay. Whoa. We have contact. They got through. Okay, then. Get a lead. Sorry, guys. Every dang time. That's it from me. Well, I guess that's part of the course. Wait, you can fly.
Let's go. Oh, yeah.
Mario's like... Sorry, it's not, no time for that, Luigi. People die around us all the time. That was weird. I mean, okay, I guess giving them a send-off, it would have been a better send-off if, I don't know, we fought them. I don't know. So we're just gonna fight Bowser? It's about to end for you, chumps. What? Look, just drop the tough guy act already. Let the Dreamstone you a little nothing. Hey, I'm just using available resources. That's called strategy. Look it up. Nonetheless, we cannot allow you to use the Dreamstone any longer. Oh, Starla. And so we must cast you down, as we did in Tasma before you. Tasma, that flappy bat? Don't compare me to him. No, honestly, Bowser is just infinitely better and more stronger and more interesting than in Tasma, I guess. Now Mario and Green Stash, it's time to say goodnight. I'm gonna use the Dreamstone to poof, make you disappear. Dreamstone, disappear him. Ah! How do you like that action? Feel the power of good thoughts. I'm so okay. So Peach does still have powers, because we have to remember she like picked up Bowser and threw him out her castle in the previous game. So, said your rampaging day's over, Bowser. What's his Peach? Starlo. You must destroy him and the Dreamstone. Destroy it. Freaking. Dreambird's out for blood. I don't think Dreambird understands that. No, we just kind of kick Bowser's butt and then let him, like, retreat to lick his wounds, you know? But the stone. Do it. It's better that it be destroyed here than be used for Bowser's foul plans. Is that gonna affect everybody else? If you say so. Peach, ready? Okay. I'm sorry, Dreambird. That's crazy. We just did that? Just like that? What? No, the Dreamstone. Oh. I do love that he can still do that. That is great. The Dreamstone, he inhaled its fragments. That ain't good. My gut feels... Oh, hang on. The old bot is... This feels like somebody's like bad OC. Like somebody made it like an alternate AU Bowser. Oh no, Bowser's transformed. Oh yeah, I feel power, baby. He absorbed it all, the Dreamstone's energy. This goes ill. Starlo. We must try to stop him if we can. Alright, Luigi, take Peach somewhere safe. His power is just too much for us. Well, at the least, I must lend Mario and Luigi aid. Oh. Well, thanks. Check out my flame, yeah. I am rocking this new look. If you say so, man. If it makes you happy. Oh man, I have so much power. I can do whatever I want. Peach, this island, this world, all of it. Mine. You guys are cooked. Oh, like it was Bowser's transition. That's fun. Music seems pretty cool. I have barely used this attack. Oh, that did? Okay, cool. Do we try to do the star thing? Ah, this is gonna be bad. I'll give it a freaking shot. I don't know if there's an input at the end of it though. Never really got that far. Okay, alright, I'm just not gonna do it. Criminy, okay. Jeez. The music is popping off, holy crud. Still a lot of damage. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, what? I didn't see what that prompt was. Again, never happened before. Never done that before. Wait, we're still going? Oh, okay. All right, whatever. We're just doing anything now. Here's the thing. Me and my friend were talking about it, and it's one of those things where Yeah, it's a cool idea. Like, oh, having a unique contextual countermeasure, right? Oh, that's a cool idea, but you've conditioned me to expect two things: hammer and jump, and then a handful of other things. But then suddenly, towards the end of the game, we're just kind of doing anything. And sure, it's a cool idea, but mechanically, it just completely throws, like, it throws off the entire rhythm of everything. Since when do I have to mash A to hammer as Mario while jumping as Luigi? Like, that just doesn't... The games have always been about, like, rhythm and timing, and now it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's just a mess of ideas now, of just, like, anything goes. Luigi, do your freaking job. Just anything. Oh, it really is just max anything. Okay. Here, Mario, here's a max candy. I can do this as many times as I feel like, I guess. Oh, okay. I mean, I didn't really know what was about to happen. You know, the thing is, the attacks end. You know what I mean? When you get hit by them, the attacks are over. And part of me is kind of like, maybe that's ideal, because that's kind of the flaw with a lot of attacks in this game, is that they last forever. But if you get hit once, the attack is over. And it's sort of one of those things where it's like, well, why am I even trying to, other than saving me having to heal, why am I even trying to, like, why am I even, like, bothering trying to dodge all these attacks when I could just let the attack be over? You know what I mean? Hang on with 1 HP. And that's totally fine, because here you go, Mario, here's a max candy. Luigi gets to do his job. What the crud? Oh. Why does everybody heal in this game? The elms only have... Oh, I don't know. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm still Oh, do I have to hit things back in order to damage and destroy them? I'm sorry, what are we doing now? There's just a ton of stuff on my screen right now? Is that... Hey, this is normally like a dream thing, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, do I have to do the counter-attacking for these guys until they're all dead? Like, are we being real right now? Cool. I'm gonna blow up. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh. Dude. Oh my gosh, really? What is that? Okay, I need to stop even asking questions. I missed that one? Shoot, okay, I don't get to do a thing with this turn. I was after a full heal, by the way. It's okay, I just will fully heal him again. Screw you, Bowser. You can take this one-up mushroom and shove it. Dude, I just got you back on the screen, man. Like, really? Wait, he just gets to heal again. Why are we... What? Is this what we're doing? Is it because his hands are up? Is that why... I can't. I just can't be bothered. Oh my gosh, it never ends. Just let me out. I can't believe it. I would love for that ship to get destroyed. I would really like that. I'm just completely on the back foot right now. Because the amount of nonsense I have to put up with. Oh, did they just leave? What, you're big now? What is this? Is the fire move again? Is that what this is? There's a delay. There's a delay. So, and because I'm out of the move, I don't even get to learn the move. But I wouldn't want to stay in the move because it does a million damage. At least, I mean, he's taking damage from... Oh my gosh. That thing is still up back there, so whatever. I'm just gonna attack Bowser's head. Oh, he's gonna block? He blocked with his hand. That's why you need to destroy the hands? I never get to attack him. He literally goes untargetable and then heals. Like, what? Why are we doing this? No damage? It completely blocks damage. You have to destroy the hands. Or else he takes no damage. That's what we're doing. Okay. Alright. Oh, cool. But why can't it just hit the hand? Wait, what? Wait, what? What just happened? It's not over. Of course it's not over. It can't just be over. I finally dodged the fire, but the attack can't just be over. You didn't get hit yet. Okay. Yeah, my bad. My bad. That's on me. Silly me. It's my bad for not getting half of this nonsense right. All this stuff that they're just kind of making up as they go. Somebody, some director, some like combat design director needed to say no more times. At some point. Somebody needed to say, no, actually no. Actually, we're not going to do all of those things in one fight. We're actually not going to do that because that would be too much. That would be over-designed. I'd be like, Luigi's literally in the air and still getting hit by the fire. Oh, cool. Going multiple times. Very cool, very cool. Every boss goes multiple times. That one's pretty generous. I was gonna say it's pretty generous. What is the timing on that? I jump when the shockwave's out. I can't even tell that it's under my feet or not. Mario almost died. Oh my gosh, this is... it's freaking obscene. Gotta get Luigi up. And then Luigi can fully heal Mario, I guess. Is what I'm spending the turn doing. I mean, I guess this is my first time fighting this final boss. I can't imagine... ooh. I can't imagine playing this as a kid. I would have been so done. I would have never gone through this. Honestly, cool, whatever. Be done with the fight. What does it matter? These guys are still up. I'm watching that. Thank goodness. Why did they think the guy who gets to go multiple times, all of his attacks are AoE attacks? Why does he need ads? You thought he needed ads? Why did you think that? What are we doing? Should just use Max Nut. I don't even need the BP, honestly. Oh, cool. First thing he does is summon it back. Because, you know, God forbid. Oh, is that how you do a bunch of damage to the ship? I guess you do it way earlier than it seems. Swing early. Swing early, swing often. The name of the game, basically. I don't know. What? Why wasn't aligned for that last one? Whatever. Is that not the best move to use? Should I be using like Bomb Derby when I get to Mario? Actually, can do this. Move does more than the freaking big amazing Zkeeper attack. Holy crud. By a large margin. Okay. I'll give it a shot. Okay. I mean... I feel like it was faster that time. I don't know. Could be wrong. shot more times that time too, which is cool. There you go, Mario. Cool. Gonna get his arms back. Who would have guessed that they would have made a fight, a fight that just extends its own duration? A fight that drags on. I was in the middle of a jump when he did that. What was I supposed to do? The sound, I'm trying to go off of sound cues, and for the love of everything, I can't do it. And Zeke was at least good for this. I mean, all these guys kind of get one shot, I think, so like, it don't matter, but maybe I should just go off of visual cues. This is the coolest attack in the game, genuinely, I think. This is very satisfying to pull off. Maybe I agreed. Is he gonna cover his arm? If he covers his head, I don't know if I can do that one. Cause let's find out. Yeah, I don't know what he does. Yeah, okay, with his. So I'll try to aim for this one. No, it hit him in the back? That's not where the arrow was. Yeah, oh my gosh. The sound effect is like genuinely obnoxious. I'll just jump on it. That seems stupid. Like a waste. I don't know. Okay, what are we doing now? Yeah, okay. Probably just get hit. I mean, why don't I just get hit by it as Luigi? Wasn't even meaning to. It's just that one's not that hard. It's just like, it almost feels, it's an attack where you have to like ignore the visuals almost, you know what I mean? Yeah, it feels like an attack where you just have to like ignore the visuals because they like don't help you respond to it. Oh cool. Oh cool. So he's gonna go in the back and heal some more. That's great because I did so much damage, you know. Gotta make the fight fair. Wouldn't want Bowser to be on the back foot here. find like the middle ground. Have I not been getting any badge charge? Wait a minute. Have I not been getting any badge charging? Does my badge die? If one of the brothers dies, does my badge charge go away? Is that a mechanic that I forgot about? I've never had brothers die this much. To be fair. I can't use any of this stuff. Do you realize that? I can't use any of Luigi's things because he's just going to block it. Anything that might target the head, he just completely blocks. So... Nice. I kind of figured that one out. It don't matter. I let go when he swung. So, you know. I don't know. Will he block with his left arm? Or will he only block with his right arm? Because every time we win this situation, he only blocks with his right. So, like, I don't know. I think I just heal us both. So I need to wait on this one. I did wait that time. I mean, that part does less damage. I love how much damage. I would love to know how much damage he's taken from the counterattack thing going off. Genuinely very funny to me. It'd be nice if some of this damage like carried over into him, but I know it doesn't. Maybe I should have done the drill on his head. Wait, he was just starting with this? But I just destroyed your arms. But I just destroyed both your arms. And the shockwave hits both of us. I don't understand. I could like feel that was about to happen too. I don't understand. Like, I have to spend the time to break his arms, but then I'm punished for doing so. He just gets him right back, which means when he comes back, I won't be able to do damage to him. I guess maybe that was just really unfortunate. Why would they let him do that? Why wouldn't they let you have, like, make sure you have an opportunity? Well, hopefully the bomb bombs will... Okay, cool. Well, the Shy Guys lived through that. They're just Shy Guys. Okay, so I gotta let go sooner. You... Why can't you just let me have it? Just let me have it. I did the thing. I did the thing, game. I did it. I finally got the timing right. Why can't you just let me have it? Why can't you just let me have a win? No, it's actually both, don't you see? It's actually kills both. It's like, why? Why? Okay, I mean, I feel like I need to just... Well, if I don't get Mario up, then Luigi's gonna have to piggyback Mario for like all these attacks, right? Well, no. Actually, I don't think that's true. Like, Luigi just needs to heal himself. I just can't believe that. Well, Mario's not gonna be here to... Cool. So I gotta put up with this now. I feel like there's a delay sometimes. I'm gonna call it. He's gonna summon a million enemies right now. Okay, no, it's this one now. Okay. Now I know. I let go when the thing... Okay. Not done yet. And then we get to do the Shy Guy one. We're not done yet? Can we be done now? Oh, okay. Just another attack that doesn't last forever, and then we're still not done. Okay. I'm gonna try to attack his head after destroying just this arm. And then we're gonna hope that the game lets me do that. I don't know. Might be a waste of a turn. I don't get the last one sometimes. 874 though, that's crazy. 874 damage that like I'm just like not really, that's not going anywhere, you know what I mean? This is the most Luigi has gotten to do his job, you know? Oh, because the ship's already out. Oh, that's why that failed last time. Okay, so now I know that this attack lasts an eternity. Yeah, you just have to wait. I don't even know if him stepping on that spike did damage to him. I didn't see a damage number, which is a shame. Okay. Then you get knocked away because... Okay, well we'll get to do 2 attacks this time. We have enough HP. Which is cool. We're never gonna get to use our badge because we keep dying. I think that's what it is. I'm really not aligned for that last hit? Doesn't matter, I don't really need it. It's just... Gotta get it when I can, I guess. Are we actually done? I just don't trust the game anymore, you know? Oh. That is great.
Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Luigi.
Everyone on this island should be safe now. Hmm? Oh? Oh, because what was keeping this place afloat, huh? Oh no, the castle's about to collapse. We have to go. Back to the path that brought us here, hurry. Come on, Luigi. We've been through how much now? Come on, let's just... We're good, man. Okay. Again, the music. You needed, like, escape music. Why are you playing the moody ambient music again? It doesn't work here. You should playing the music when Ganon's castle is falling, remember? And then... This isn't... Alpha Dream, this isn't as interesting of a sequence as you think it is. Why are we doing the two-peat on this? Why do you keep making me do everything over and over and over again? Most of the castle has collapsed already. Quickly. We're gonna have to escape to the dream world, maybe? That makes sense. That would bring it full circle. Oh my gosh. Luigi's fall. Oh, right. We got a bird friend. Now he's gonna freaking charge us another 1.5 million freaking coins. Where's Dreambird? Yeah, wait, where's Dreambird? Mario, Luigi, you guys okay? Thank goodness. Catching you guys at the last second, how cool was that? Superheroes and super deities always show up in the clutch. Normally I'd hit you up with some extra coinage, but I'm feeling pretty good. This time's on the house. How nice am I, seriously? Thank you? You're very kind. Well, the island should be peaceful again. This old boy was worried sick. I'm sorry, dear Toadsworth. Thank you for thinking of me. Princess Peach, Mr. Mario and Mr. Luigi. You're all okay, you saved us. You escaped the castle of Phantasm and Bowser's no more. And all is joy now, we. Merci very much. Now we concentrate on work without fear, huh? Oh, there's Dreambird, okay. Great Seakeeper, are you ready? What's that thing for? I enlisted the help of all the island's inhabitants. We collected all the dust that burst from Bowser. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. I feel awful that we had to break something so special. Let your mind be at ease, Princess. The Dreamstone can be restored. Here's the Evo. Please restore the Dreamstone for us. Alright, let's do this. Oh. Bam, check it, a dream coin. And with it, words of advice. Don't rely on the Dreamstone. Don't rely on things. Seriously, rely on yourselves, on each other. Throw away material crutches. You guys will be better for it. I'm sorry, are you trying to like wax poetic to us right now? Is that really where we're going with this? You feel me? Anyway, every spiritual awakening needs some financial support. So use it well. Use that dream coin to make all the dreams come true. I like how he just said, don't rely on things, rely on each other. And then he said, oh, except for money, except for cold hard cash, because we live in a society. You're gonna need that dough, man. Coins rule, I love coins. That's pretty good, though. Oh my. Well, I suppose having a dream coin isn't so bad. I agree. And he's right, it's vital to be independent. But if you, but you immediately, but that message falls flat if the thing that is being bestowed upon us is money. Which is notoriously the thing you require to do anything. Hey Dreambird, things worked out pretty much okay, didn't they? Not done yet. Time for a real coin dream. Good heavens. The poor Dreambird. This is wonderful. This is excellent. This is the ultimate tourist attraction. We see Golden Island of endless coins for all. This is a catchphrase, no? It has a ring to it. I mean, these are like hard metal things, right? Like, surely torrential rains of metal falling from the sky would be bad. Oh no. Excuse me, Prince Dreambird? Prince Dreambird? This is the final thing on Dreambird understanding. This is finally when he realizes I'm trapped in a Mario and Luigi game and I cannot get out. Oh, I beg your pardon. My mind was reeling. Thank you for all you've done for us. I believe the Pilo Kingdom can be revived now. It can. But this over-reliance on the Dreamstone, the Seakeeper has the right of it, I deem. Hereafter, we shall unite our forces to restore the kingdom ourselves. Mario, and Luigi. We owe you our deepest thanks. All is once again normal. The Pilo folk, the Pilo Kingdom. Not the Dreamstone, though. Come on, let it go. I don't feel like anything was building up to like, oh, we need to let go of the Dreamstone. Bowser and Phantasma got the Dreamstone 30 hours ago. And we only mentioned it in passing when talking about them. We didn't talk about it, what it was used for, maybe how, like, maybe Pilo folk were really dependent on it, how it made the whole island run, nothing like that. I don't, they're really focusing a lot how, like, oh no, you don't need the stone. Okay, what does that mean? We haven't been talking about the stone. It's just a MacGuffin, you know what I mean? It's just the thing everybody wants. Everyone, thank you. Thank you so much. Please be at one with the ultimate vacation. Enjoy Pilo Island. Of course. Our true vacation starts right now. I do appreciate, again, I appreciate the sunshine vibes. It's very, very similar.
Let's go!
Get this tub flight faster. Your surliness. Let's take our lumps and lay low for a bit, please. Are you nuts? This isn't on me, bub. I was a total champ. Honestly, Bowser was a total champ. The Phantasma guy just stunk it up. And you guys. No, actually, honestly, I think... Oh. Well, no, actually, you minions did pretty well by your usual standards. I mean, Kamek was giving me a run for my money. Kamek was pulling out all the... I think Kamek was the hardest fight in the game. I would say he was even harder than the final boss. He was definitely harder than Phantasma. I think he was definitely harder than Bowser, honestly. Like, it was pretty screwed up. Yeah, I don't know. Kamek was... And Kamek was giving us the runaround a bunch. Freaking kept us at bay for like another 4 hours in Bowser's castle. Like, Kamek was doing it. And then these three, the elite troopers, they freaking actually fought us head to head. They kept trying to get in our way. Everybody, Bowser's minions were, you know what? They were kind of the star of the show, to be honest. King Bowser. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna crash. These tears of joy. I'm gonna crash. Hear this. I will kidnap Peach over and over until I pull it off, and no one can stop me. Losing is not an option, and neither is giving up. That's why you're the boss. Sir, permission to call you the coolest. I would follow you into a bottomless pit. I'll be back. Mario Greenstep. I mean Luigi. Oh. Whoa, coins. Coins! You idiot, stop jostling! Oh, and then all the blocks are gonna form images of stuff. Oh, this is nice. Are we actually gonna get some like good post-game photography? Kind of like in Superstar Saga. Didn't get too much post-game imagery in Partners in Time. We got some in Bowser's Inside Story though. Oh, this is nice though. I appreciate that. I actually did like the ending. I actually liked the epilogue they gave us, and this is fun. Oh, they have like little remixes of all the songs. I'm gonna go through them all. That's fun. I'm going fishing. Well, that was Mario and Luigi Dream Team. What do I even say? I mean, I've been saying a lot. At increasing rates. Once I got to like the 20-hour mark. Oh, this is cute. Yeah, once I got to the 20-hour Wakeport, still the best area. Once I got to the 20-hour mark, I think I was starting to understand what the game was like really giving me, what it was really delivering to me, and I think that's when the cracks started to show. Oh, that's great. Them playing with the massive bros. That's great. And it's like I still liked some of the characters. I liked that Popple and Kylie. Oh, there's Kylie. Speaking of which, I liked. Oh, you can see that enemy, the special enemy in the background. I like that Peach is always hanging out with her toads. I mean, I think they're like her guard or whatever, or servants, I guess. This is, hey, you know what's crazy? This is the most that Peach has been in the game. And that's kind of the thing. The game's biting from every previous game, some in good ways, some in not good ways. I think it took a lot of the wrong lessons. It wanted the carefree, anything goes nature of Superstar Saga. But it lacked the strong through line that pulled all the disparate pieces together from one beat to another. It wanted to have like wacky alternate like pocket places to go into with alternate gameplay like in marioandluigitreamteam, but the alternate gameplay was lacking, just like in marioandluigitreamteam when you're playing as just the babies. It wanted to do 2D stuff in giant battles like in Bowser's Inside Story, but the 2D stuff in the giant battles in Bowser's Inside Story weren't actually the highlights of that game. The giant battles are fine in Bowser's Inside Story. The giant battles in this one are just cutscenes. This is a great final image, by the way. I mean, and clocking in at a 53-hour, I didn't even do all the side stuff. A 67% excellent rate is pretty good. Block recovery rate. I'm sorry, is a block recovery rate like how many times I blocked damage? they track you mushrooms eaten. I like the song that plays is nice. Nintendo does this a lot, the little music box renditions of songs to end the games. Times damage 774. It was all mental. You finish the game, so the following will be unlocked on the title screen. Jukebox and hard mode? Is hard mode like if you get hit, you die? This mode is intense. Seriously, the enemies are tougher, and you can't start over when you lose in a battle. Plus, you can only carry up to 10 of each item. Wow. Good heavens. Why would I do that? Okay, let's go find a good place to... Crud, wait, I can't just... Oh no, they're not gonna throw bombs anymore. I do have to climb down this whole spiral staircase. I just want to find a good place with some good music, and then we can have some final thoughts. I've already said, oh my god, this recording was not supposed to go for almost another 2 hours. I'm just straight up not gonna cut any of this down. This is the experience of the game. If the finale is 3 parts, then so be it. Yeah, it just didn't feel like the game was just a mess of ideas from everything that came before it, but it learned the wrong lessons of what made these things work, or just it took things that didn't work from the previous games, you know? And Tasma, I cannot believe, and Tasma really was just a punk. And Tasma, holy crud. I mean, Superstar Saga had like a handful of villains that were used, that showed up in and out throughout the game. But everybody was great. Cackletta and Fawful and Bowser and Popple and all the one-off villains were freaking master classes in character writing compared to freaking Antasma. Antasma is a nothing burger of a villain. He gets completely sidelined. Bowser completely takes over everything. And then you kill Antasma, and Antasma doesn't even get to be a big final fight. He's a fight, I guess. It's crazy. Yeah, it's, I don't know. There are things I can't judge, like my inability to use some moves and things like that, and certain dodging of attacks and things like that just not really working because of the fact that I am playing on emulation and not on an actual 3DS that would have gyro controls and touchscreen and all that kind of stuff, so some things just didn't work. However, again, I do think there's a problem in if you condition me to expect a handful of things through 50 hours of gameplay, you can't just blindside me with, okay, now here's a completely new control scheme, completely new control scheme, completely new control scheme. And they did that over and over and over again throughout the whole final stretch of the game, the whole, like, final area of the game. And it's just frustrating. It's like, yeah, I can learn it just fine. But I'm restarting fights and losing fights because I'm taking a ton of damage. The damage scaling was also crazy in this game. I mean, maybe I just didn't get hit as often in the previous game, so I didn't notice like that they were also doing as much damage as they do in this game. But there are attacks in this game that will kill you. In one round of attacks, you can die. In one turn, at full health. With either brother sometimes. I think that's crazy. Genuinely. And then I think this game, even more so than I thought it was bad in Partners in Time. I'll take Partners in Time's attack patterns over this game's all the live long day, because not only would they throw in random new counterattack mechanics in this one for dodging and counterattacking, but in this game, they also said, hey, actually, by the way, you're going to take almost 100 damage per hit, and you can get hit like 3 or 4 times. The attacks would never end in this game, no matter what. And what's crazy is that getting hit usually just meant the attack would end. And sometimes, after a certain point, it's like, I just gotta want to tank the hits. It's more benefit, because otherwise I'm just sitting here dodging, and then at some point during this like 30-second attack, I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna slip up, and then I'm gonna get hit anyways. So like, what's the point of me dodging an attack 5 times if I'm just gonna get hit on the 6th one or the 7th one? You know what I mean? And take the same amount of damage I was gonna take before. What's the point? A lot of really just scummy things, like, you know, like the Bowser hammer attack, never successfully did that one, because the one time I successfully blocked the first hit, it blindsides you with, and now I hit the other brother, and now I hit the other guy. See, you get hit no matter what, always get hit no matter what. And it's like, and then the slam attack hits both characters anyways, because of course it does, because it has to, because you can't, because the game doesn't want you to have anything. The game it feels like this game way more. This is the one Mario and Luigi game that feels like it is designed around you getting hit. It intends for you to get hit. It is going to hit you. You are going to take damage. It wants you to be taking damage, and a lot of damage. which is crazy to me because this game more so than all the other ones has the worst action economy management out of all of them. The ways they design bosses, like that final boss, it's like with how much healing I was having to do, it's stretched out. That was like a 15-20 minute fight because of how much it got stretched out. Because I just had to keep just spam healing. I'm glad I got to use the healing. I did a full healing build on Luigi so he could face tank and then heal. But like the amount of the amount of times where it's just like the most inopportune things just happen over and over and over again. The wrong brother is down. You have to heal or else you're gonna have to go through another, and that's another thing too. The choice to not heal means you're not going to have to dodge one attack. That's a gamble, but hey, that feels feasible. That's like a you know, it feels like a 50-50 shot, you know? No, you're going to have to dodge 20 attacks from multiple different things happening on screen. That last fight is a over-designed mess of ideas. Having enemies in the back, Bowser goes in the back, he heals himself, his arms, he can block his arms, fully negates all damage. He can hit all both brothers at once with the same thing, summon a million minions, have an attack with the minions where different minions are coming at Mario and Luigi at the same time and you have to just split your brain in half and try to like manage both things. All of this stuff doing a million damage. The Intasma having an attack where he hits you, oh my gosh, I can't believe they had to do, the only reason Intasma exists as a boss in this game is so that you have to do the dream section. You have a final boss in the dream world, which could have just been Kamek. Why is Intasma in the game? It could have just, like seriously, could have just been Bowser the whole time, and Intasma adds nothing. He just exists to justify the dream mechanic, I guess. And then the dream sections are just terrible. The longer they go on, the worse they get because you just realize how much stuff you don't get to do anymore. Mechanically in the overworld, mechanically in combat, you just don't get to do anything anymore. The Luiginary attacks are not interesting enough to justify dedicating half the game to using I'm using the same attack. Anytime I got a new attack, I was using solely that attack for the next like 10 to 15 hours of gameplay until I got the next attack. See, like no joke. They spread all the attacks out way too thin, and the attacks just are super unimpressive in this game. I mean, what do we have? We have Mario and Luigi both, but they literally dedicate 2 rounds of having to collect puzzle pieces to give Mario and Luigi the same freaking attack, to give them both a shell, a whole slot, 2 whole slots out of the very limited slots you have dedicated to the shell. Luigi's second one is just the fire flower again for the umpteenth time. The bye-bye cannon was interesting, it was okay, it was consecutive at least, but for the most part it felt very single target. Once you figure out that Bomb Derby is just a spammable move, it becomes the best move in the game. Jetboard Dash, I'm sure it does a million damage. It can't hit people in the sky. To my knowledge, I imagine you can't hit people in the sky. It's also just not very interesting. Like literally, there's 1 page of instructions. Press it. It's literally press and hold the B button to paddle, and then press A when the enemy shows up. Just very uninspired. And then the Z egg is the coolest actual like mechanical and visual attack in the game, and it's incredibly situational. So really, it's just Bomb Derby. And then for Luigi, Drop Copper is the best one he gets, single target, and then you're just using Green Shell. I'm sure Star Rocket is actually good when you can actually control it correctly. I'm sure. But again, it's also like, it's the same thing with the Z-Keeper. It's a single target move that's incredibly situational. Same thing with Sling Sniper. It's like 3 back-to-back just single target attacks. And then all the Luigi-nary stuff doesn't matter. Just pick any of them. They're all multi-hit. They hit everybody on screen. It doesn't matter which one you pick. There's no reason not to pick the last 2. Honestly, once you get Luigi-nary Wall, actually, once you get the hammer, you're using the hammer literally for like 15 to 20 hours. And then you get Luigi-nary Flame. Use either of them, doesn't matter. And then you get the wall, and then you just use the wall, because the wall does 1,000,000 damage. You can use Luigi-nary Typhoon, but it has a higher margin of error than Luigi-nary Wall, so just use the wall. And then it's over. And honestly, none of these I don't feel like any of these attacks are that interesting. I just don't. And again, this is like 5, and then splitting them between Mario and Luigi means that, honestly, that you're kind of locked out of using half of the attacks, because Mario's best attack is going to kill everything on the screen. Well, why don't you just not use the best attack? Why would I not use the best attack? This is an RPG. This is a video game. Why would if you want to make the point that, oh, well, you could have chosen to do things differently, you're right. I could have pretended like the game was designed differently and, you know, excluded the use of certain things and certain equipment and certain items and stuff like that. I could have done that. That doesn't change the fact that the game is designed around, like, this is how the game is designed, and the design is flawed. And then it doesn't even matter, because you get locked out of 10 of your bros moves every time you go into the dream. You also get locked out of Luigi when you go into the dream. Somehow you have Luigi-nary works, Luigi multiplies, Luigi fuses with you, giant Luigi battles, and all of this stuff centered around Luigi becoming a god in the dream world. And yet somehow I feel like Luigi was underutilized. I don't know how they achieved that. That is one of the most baffling things to me. That despite how much they do that involves Luigi in this game, he feels completely underbaked compared to Mario. Mario's the one on screen half the game doing all the cool stuff. He's the one in battle. He's the one fighting hordes of enemies on his own. Yeah, and then the ghosts of Luigi show up. And when Luigi's there in the dream world, it doesn't even feel like it's Luigi. It feels like some entity that's tagging along with you that looks like your brother. It's freaking weird. And although you can multiply Luigi and make him as big as you want, it doesn't change the fact that all of that stuff, all of those mechanics were incredibly hollow. The hammer and jumping attack, having like multiples of Luigi show up to do stuff, doesn't really mean anything. They just turns them into AoE attacks. Mechanically, it means very little. All the Luigi-nary works are just big AoE attacks. They're all just the same. They all do the same thing. They just look different. You know what I mean? That's a big thing too. You're just having me do the same thing. Mechanically, the same thing is happening. The same effect is happening. The attack just looks different. There's no nuance there. And then with the giant battles are just cutscenes. They're just quick time events. They start. The first 2 feel like turn-based fights, because they're like giving you all of this. They're like spoon-feeding you all of the mechanics of, like, here's how the hammer attacks work, here's how the jump attack works, here's how healing works, here's your special ability. Ooh, look, you can do environmental stuff depending on what attacks you use. All sounds interesting at first glance, but after the first 2 giant battles, every giant battle after that is a huge gimmick nonsense. They're just extended QTEs where you do most of the damage on the enemy's turn when anything goes, when the game can ask you to do any kind of input. And And then the moments when they would just decide, actually use the gyro controls outside of the dream stuff as well. Use the touchscreen stuff outside of the dream stuff as well. And that's when it was just like please let me out. Like, I would like to get off of this ride, please. I simply can't be bothered for this anymore. I love Nintendo. I love that Nintendo does gimmicky stuff. I love that Nintendo tries to include like weird, strange ways to play games. Sometimes it gets in the way of the game. Sometimes it just does, you know? Sometimes making me do motion stuff, making me blow into a microphone, making me tap a bunch on a screen, sometimes it no longer adds to the experience. Sometimes it begins to detract. And that, you know, that pains me to say it. I have played everything Nintendo since I was a kid, but it's a simple fact of like I would at certain points I would have rathered you just let me press a button, because then it would work 100% of the time, you know. And especially don't blindside me with like, so look, it's the image of the DS tilting left and right. You know what that means. And it's like, I don't, in this context, no, Nintendo, I don't know what that means. I have to figure that out right now while I'm taking 1,000,000 damage. Narratively, I don't think the narrative is particularly interesting. It's just Bowser gets a rock for the 20th time. And I love Bowser, and I love Mario and Luigi and Peach and everybody in the cat. And I like Starlo. I even started liking. I would like by the end of the game. I even like Dreambird. Dreambird is a nothing character for most of the game. Once they start to reveal. Once they start to reveal to him what the goings on of a Mario RPG. And he realizes what kind of world he's trapped in, like what kind of adventure he's really on. Then things got interesting. Then he became a very interesting character to me. But that was like 30 hours. That was like halfway through the game when they started to sort of poke and prod at that idea. And then he was kind of just a turbo serious fairy guide character who just was a big walking tutorial. Not as bad as the briefcase, not as bad as Casey or Bookmaster, whatever the freaking bookcase. Stuffwell, yeah, Stuffwell from Partners in Time. Not as bad as Stuffwell. Stuffwell was worse. Starlo is the best, and Superstar Saga showed that you don't really need partner characters, but whatever. If you're gonna have one, have it be Starlo. More so than any of these other guys. Hopefully the little plug pig fairy guy is really good in Brothership. Oh, I get to play Brothership. I get to play a brand new Mario and Luigi game. I'm so happy. Let me tell you, my decision. I have never felt so vindicated in my decision to not play Paper Jam after this game. To just exclude it as like a weird side spin-off game that's like a combination of Paper Mario and that's just like not leaning into the same things that I'm trying to explore in the Mario and Luigi games leading up to a brand new entry. I've never felt so vindicated. Because regardless of, I've heard that the gameplay in Paper Jam is quite good, actually. However, if I had to sit through that game after my experiences with the last like 20 hours of this one, I would never finish this. I would move on. Oh, I would like maybe make a couple episodes of Paper Jam, and then I would probably have actually quit. If it's anything like this game, and if it's because it's the worst thing, right? It's gonna be a lot more like this game than anything else, and then it's going to be a lot more like Sticker Star and Color Splash. 2 games, I am vehemently against. I don't care about the things that might be high quality in either of them. I think they strip away everything that makes Paper Mario good. And then they took that idea, that visual, that image, and then they shoved it into Mario and Luigi, which, after playing this game, was already struggling, I would say, to find where it wanted to be. Ultimately, this game is I want to move straight to Brothership, because Brothership is the one that actually looks like it is in the pursuit of what Mario and Luigi was, like what it was going for at its core, at its original, at its conceit. I don't think that this game hit. I think this game introduced a lot of good ideas. I think it was kind of a mess of ideas a lot of the time. I like the equipment system. I think they could have done more with that. It felt pretty linear. It didn't often feel like there was much of a choice between one piece of equipment and another. All the upgrades seemed to be fairly linear. I liked the idea of getting special passives when you rank up. Could have done more with that. Could have leaned into that a lot more. I would have loved to see more done with that, because most of the passives would have to be taken at the beginning of the game, and then you're just straight up missing armor slots, and then you're just like missing out on a million things that armor does throughout the game, and that seems like a huge, like, you're missing a lot of content there. And you're going to be collecting a bunch of armor you can't be using if you don't get the gear slots first, you know? And that doesn't seem good. And I don't think the stats would make up for that, you know? But I think that's a good idea. I like the badge system. I think they went with an interesting direction. I like that you could stock up badges. You could stock up different badges to use when you need them. However, they didn't make badges that were better than... They just didn't make badges that were better than healing and than restoring your HP and your BP. None of the other badges just aren't do... I'm sorry, doing 50 damage or 80 damage to everybody on the screen, it's not good enough. It's just not good enough. Having to build up a badge and then use it for that, and then it's gone, and then you have to build something up again, like, it's not good enough. Becoming invulnerable, that seems like that probably could be very strong. But also you can just heal off everything. You can just heal off everything. The random odd ones of, like, it might do a lot of good stuff for you, or it might do a lot of good stuff for the enemy. Like, okay, I don't think the benefit of that outweighs the potential negative of that, I'm gonna be honest. Or the one that was like, I think the one that was the most interesting was probably like it could fully heal you, or it could drop you to 1 HP. Well, if you're already low, you know, getting popped that, you have a chance to be fully restored. Being 1 HP doesn't really matter if you're already like 1 hit from dying. But again, you could just have a 50% heal for both brothers. You could just have something that is for sure going to heal you halfway there, and then use that when you're not 1 hit away from dying. You know what I mean? It's just, they needed to do more with that. They needed to flex more with that. I'm like missing 2 of the badges too. I'm not too worried about that. Just think that's interesting that I'm missing 2 of them. Maybe there's a badge shop somewhere. Maybe if I went to the badge shop, they would have more of them. Or maybe they're only available in like hard mode or something. Who knows? The game isn't bad. If you enjoy the game, I can understand why. I can understand why people are like, no, this is a fine time. Especially like fans of Mario and Luigi. Because I'm sure by when this game came out, it was like, hey, We haven't got one of these in a while. Cool, they're still making these. We like these. Hey, it's still kind of like, you know, it's still being, the other Mario RPGs are beginning to like disappear and fade away and become weird other things. But this one's still being itself, right? And I would say yes. It's still got the weirdness, it's still got the quirkiness, but there is like to a certain extent, there is a bit of homogeny happening here. This is a pretty lukewarm, themes, kind of a lukewarm gimmick, kind of a bland. The island is ultimately kind of bland. There was like a couple of cool spots, but overall it was basically just like standard Mario biomes that you would see in everything else, which is very much kind of the direction that like the Paper Mario game started going in as well. It just kind of felt like a lot of things were beginning to become streamlined. You know what I mean? This one just doesn't have a strong enough identity. It's weird. It feels like it's trying so hard to. Look, brand new island, brand new kingdom, ancient pillow people. All the sleep stuff was just like kind of like whatever. It's it's not as bad as you fighting office supplies in like Origami King. You know what I mean? Like it's not as bad as you fighting an actual giant pair of scissors and like a stapler. But like I think maybe they leaned into this and I'm saying that I loved the Bean Bean Kingdom, where everything was, but the Bean Bean Kingdom, everything was about jokes. There was Bean Bean people, but the whole premise behind everything was that it was all about jokes, and it was in everything like the iconography and things like that. But it felt like, I don't know, it still felt like a place. It still felt like a location with like stuff going on. I don't really understand what any of the places in this kingdom were about. Dreamboat would explain a lot of the people that we were meeting, like the Z Keeper and the L Dream and like the Bedsmith and like the big guys in Mount Pajamaja. But like Mount Pajamaja doesn't really have anything to do. We were fighting dumbbells there. It's not like I don't know. It was just, everything was just sort of bland. For as much unique new things as they were injecting into everything, none of it was hitting. It just wasn't. I feel like if you play Superstar Saga, especially for the first time, it feels fresh, you know? And then this game felt like it was trying to scratch at that again, you know, brand new kingdom again. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the areas in this game are much more interesting than Partners in Time. I think Partners in Time was like the blandest for sure. But somehow I enjoyed walking through Mushroom Kingdom in Bowser's Inside Story more than wandering through a brand new location here. Because at least the locations in Bowser's Inside Story were like weird and interesting and like good, and the music was great, and the enemies were great too. The enemies designs in this game are so forgettable. And like, again, and Tasma not having any of his own minions, unique minions, except for the sorcerer guys, who you fight like 5 times before the game's over. Most of the final area was fighting Fire Bros and Mecha Koopas and Spinies and Lakitus. Just like in Chain Chomps and Shy Guys. They're just the most bog standard, nothing unique about any of them. Just the most bog standard Mario enemies. And they had, oh, but there's an Intasmo robot. Like, oh, okay. Just in case you forgot Intasmo was there, we sure did. I think critically the game is like a 7 out of 10 minimum. highest I would say is like an 8 out of 10. I don't think, but like it's nothing to write home about. I think it's closer to like a 7. It might even be, honestly, it might even be a low 7 to me, honestly. Personally, I just wouldn't be itching to play this one again. After I played Superstar Saga, I felt like I could sit down and play it again immediately. I felt like I could sit down and play it all over again. I like the bean system better. I like the unique passive equip. Superstar Saga had unique passives to equip, and they were pretty crazy, you know? I was one-shotting enemies for most of the game, but the enemies could also one-shot me, but it didn't feel bad. Because it was like this mutual thing. And the moves, oh my gosh, the bros moves in Superstar Saga was so satisfying to pull off. Most of them did just amount to do big damage to the enemy, but there was nuances to them. The way you execute them could change how you do. The how many times they hit, the way they hit, could change how you would want to approach battles and stuff like that. The fact that you could level them up was cool. The fact that you could change how difficult they were to execute, and then they would do more damage. The fact that you could learn new stuff, each one would spawn an alternate version of itself. I mean, it was, the bro tech in that game was great. The item stuff in marioandluigibotsersinsidestory was very bland, very uninspired. The moves were all just, again, the same thing with the different coat of paint. Bowser's Inside Story, great bros moves. I like all of them. And they all have purpose. And maybe not every single one, but most of them had a reason why you would use it over another, which was great, which was all you needed. And there was a variety in the way they worked. They weren't all just jumping. In marioandluigibotsersinsidestory, they were all jumping. In this game, they're all like single target ones that just can't hit most people sometimes. I just, you know, I went into this game with an open mind. I want to be honest. I had never seen this game be played. I didn't know anything about it. I was excited. A brand new Mario and Luigi game I had never played before, and I'm leaving feeling pretty, just kind of bummed out, and just kind of exhausted with it. You know what I mean? I was hoping that this game was going to give us some momentum. It was going to be at least like, because again, most I ever heard about it was like, yeah, it's okay. But maybe that should have told me everything I needed to know, is that it never gets glowing praise. I mean, I certainly can't give it glowing praise in most categories. It feels weird to even control, and I don't think it's because of an emulator. I mean, like, it's responsive. Like, I don't think the emulator feels weird or anything like that, but like, doing inputs and the timings of things all just felt off. It felt slow or weird, and then the enemy attacks were just very like, there wasn't a lot of flourish to the animation. There wasn't a lot of readability to a lot of enemy attacks. They were very quick, very like sudden sometimes on some attacks. Very much like, oh, the enemy winds back and then boom, hits you, and then it's like, okay, I guess I just, you know, as opposed to previous games where I feel like you could look at the animation itself and then determine timing based off of that, I feel like in this game you just kind of had to remember what the timing was. Like, remember the moment when you need to, like, ignore the visuals, ignore the sound cues, and just jump when you know you need to jump, basically. You know, just know purely off of time itself, how long it is before you need to do the action. Which took a lot of satisfaction away from countering moves. And again, countering moves means nothing if an attack is just going to drag out long enough to hit you eventually. If an enemy gets to swing on me 8 times, I don't feel satisfied when I dodged 5 of the attacks. Because then I got hit on the 6th. And then most of the attacks like that, where the enemy would keep swinging on you and swinging on you and swinging on you, most of the time, when they actually eventually do hit you, the attack stops. So even if it doesn't matter how many times you dodged. If you get hit on the 5th or 6th time, it ends in the same result. You took the damage. You took the same amount of damage. And there were attacks like that in the previous games, in all the previous games, but like they were usually like hard attacks for hard enemies. They were usually supposed to be a difficult attack from a difficult boss, you know? In this game, just anybody would do stuff like that. I mean, heck, the Dream Worlds were literally comprised of enemies that would attack you 20 times in a single turn. And they could just kill you like that. The reskin, the freaking alternate version of the little drill guys in the sand desert. My gosh, such a boring enemies in this game. But the drill guys in the desert, the dark purple ones, the evil version of them towards the end of the game, I think they were in the woods, they could kill me. Because each one could do like 20 damage. And that adds up fast when 20 of them can hit you. That's like 400 damage I'm trying to dodge. It's just like, what are we doing? What is the scaling of this? If I'm dying on the opening, I don't even get to go. That's another thing too that baffles my mind. Mario has 143 speed. Everything in the end of the game is going faster than him. There are still things in the end of the game that were going faster than him, because the devs insisted you get hit by stuff. They insisted, and I just against that. I'm building Mario to be the fastest guy. Let me have my turn. What's the point of what's the point of an RPG if I can't build a character to do a thing? What's the point of having Luigi be a character and me building him up all game if I don't get to use him half the time, you know? Or if I don't get to benefit from the stuff I built on him? If you're gonna cherry pick what equipment he wears actually affects Mario when I'm in the dream, you know? Just a jumbled mess of ideas sometimes, and you know. But hey. It's over. It's time to wake up. And it's time to play Brothership next time. If you've been enjoying this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified of more things in the future. Episodes of this just about every single day. Links in the description of things that I am doing, have been doing, or will be doing in the future. Also, me and my friend are making a game. Any and all support towards that would be much appreciated. You can support us by supporting anything on this channel, supporting the devlog streams, and most of all supporting the Patreon, and most of all, heading to the links down below, going to the Steam page and wishlisting our game. You can also play the demo. You can also wishlist it and play it through itch.io if that is your preference. There's a gameplay demo as well that you can watch. I made that. I edited it myself. That tickles your fancy? It's very simple, but it gets the point across. The game is in pre-alpha, so if you play it and want to leave us some feedback, by all means, please, we welcome feedback from any and all. But leave us constructive feedback with the understanding that, you know, we're two people who can't do it full-time, can barely even do it part-time, and aren't exactly like, you know, we're only two people, and it's slow going. But hey, wishlisting the game and helping us create a more presentable version of it does help us potentially get published, and then bada bing bada boom, we do get to work on it as a job, and then the game gets to actually like be made in a timely fashion and at a high quality. Ooh, that sounds cool, right? But enough of that. Until next time, when we start a new game, one more journey in this legacy run, the final entry, Mario and Luigi Brothership. Until next time, don't forget to be kind. Don't be afraid to change your mind. See ya.